Good afternoon, good evening, Virginia Titan Division. My name is Brian Hurlman. I am your fearless leader, the division manager here in Virginia. I own and operate our Fairfax Pilot, and I oversee the other 11 locations we have throughout the state of Virginia. I met a lot of you yesterday at our summer kickoff meeting. We ran an absolutely incredible event. We had incredible energy. We had great attendance. We had incredible content. And I know a lot of you walked away with takeaways and light bulbs and are ready to crush these next few weeks. I want to come at you today to talk to you about three things as you're getting started with your team meeting today. Three things. The first thing I want to talk to you all about is the SC1 conference, our first summer conference. One of only three we have all summer, Summer Conference 1. I also want to talk to you about the SC1 Push. And last, I want to talk to you about the SC1 Alliance. So first, the conference itself. If you talk to anyone that was at our event yesterday, they will not stop raving about how incredible it was. Susan Saunders, $2.9 million, spoke on Selling to Cutco Owners 1.0. Carter Hayes, $500,000 in career sales, an 8-time All-American Scholarship winner, one of the top students in the entire country in the history of Cutco, #1 student in Virginia. Carter Hayes gave 4 different instructional messages at this event. You got a chance to be introduced to Sam Mickle, who's over $2 million in career sales. My fiance, Alexandra Van Dyke, actually spoke on selling sets. Mr. Sam Vole spoke on the assistant manager opportunity. He's a pilot assistant who's training to go branch next summer. And we had an incredible event. And here's what I'm going to tell you about SC1. If you thought that was good, you ain't seen nothing yet. Here's the deal. June 12th, write that in your calendar. Block out of your schedule, block out of your calendar. If you have summer school, talk to your professor. If you have another job, talk to your other boss. If you're getting married, resend out the invitations. If you're supposed to go to the moon with NASA that day, you need to call NASA and reschedule the launch because it's Summer Conference 1. June 12th in Richmond, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Put it in your calendar. If you are serious about being successful this summer, I don't care if you're working part-time or full-time. If you are serious about being successful this summer, this is a cannot miss event for you. You are going to have messages from Carter Hayes. He'll be speaking again at this event. Susan Saunders will be doing Cutco Owners 2.0. Okay, we will have Dave Stewart speaking at this event. We will have a special guest, James Crittenden, a former 10-year district manager and the founder and CEO of a digital strategy company in Richmond, will be speaking at this event. This is one of our pinnacle events of the summer. It's one of only 3 we have, and here's the deal. There is a cost associated with the event. And I want you to write this down. The cost is $1,000, okay? It's $1,000. And listen, customers spend that on homemakers all the time. All of you have an iPhone. That costs $1,000. Let me tell you, the information you're going to learn here is going to be well worth that. If you've ever been to a professional business conference before, if you've ever heard of Tony Robbins or any other, motivational speaker, there are business mastery events, landmark education, Tony Robbins events. I mean, major business conferences like this, they're not cheap. They cost thousands and thousands of dollars. I personally have invested well over $25,000 of my own money attending personal growth events. So I know these things aren't cheap, but I know that they are worth it. So the cost is $1,000. So write that down. And I want you to know this. You will make well over $1,000 being at this event. If I told you, hey, give me $1,000, I'll give you $1,001, would you do it? I would think so. You're at least going to have profit on that money, even if it's only $1. I tell you this, you will learn well over that dollar amount. You will earn well over $1,000 extra this summer learning what you learned at this event. Now, beyond that, yes, you are going to learn skills. Yes, you are going to develop. You're going to get better at selling the knives. But it's not really about the knives. It's about the lives. It's not about selling a lot of Cutco. It's about you having an opportunity to grow personally, grow professionally, grow financially. It's about you having an opportunity to get into our leadership academy at the end of the summer. It's about you having an opportunity to possibly move into a management opportunity with us, whether it's being an assistant or even a branch manager in the future. And all of that starts from attending events like this. And I'll tell you, you talk to anyone that was at that event yesterday, they will tell you, it doesn't matter what you have going on, you got to be at this event. It's going to be incredible. And I want to see you all there. June 12th, SC1, Summer Conference 1. Make sure that you are there. There could not be a more impactful event for your summer than this event that we have on June 12th. It's going to be absolutely incredible. All of our branch managers will be in attendance. All of our assistant managers will be in attendance. All of our district managers will be in attendance. Our CSP team will be in attendance, and we will be awarding 10 trophies to the top 10 sales reps in the state of Virginia. So the push is, or the conference is the first thing I wanted to talk to you about. And this is a cannot miss event. Talk to your manager, get signed up, and do it today. Make sure you sign up. Don't miss this event. The cost, and by the way, it's not going to cost you $1,000 out of your pocket. The $1,000 I'm talking about is an opportunity cost. Okay? The event is actually free for you. But I can guarantee if you're not at this event, you are costing yourself a minimum of $1,000 in income this summer. Be there or be square. Cool kids go to conferences. Cool kids get into it. This is going to be an absolutely incredible event. You're going to have a chance to rub elbows with the top people in our organization, learn more about opportunities in the future, learn to sell more Cutco, grow personally and professionally, and get a chance to fully experience the culture, the organization, the Cutco Through College program as a representative. So I'm so excited to see you there. Now, the conference is predicated by a push. A push is a 2-week competition period. We have a couple pushes per year. In fact, we have about 8 to 10 weeks of our year that we're in a push period, which is a major competition period of time that people step up, do more, go bigger, sell more, make more, and challenge themselves. And these push periods, I got to tell you, they're my favorite part about the job. I love to compete. I love to grow and challenge myself, and I love to facilitate growth in the students that I work with. There is no better opportunity as a representative than stepping up for a push. And we have about 8 to 10 push weeks per year in our calendar. Out of those 8 to 10 push weeks, by the way, 55% of our revenue comes in those push weeks, which is kind of unbelievable. And here's what I'll tell you. SC1 push is the most important push week that we have all year. Now, there are weeks that are bigger by volume, but there is nothing more important than SC1. SC2 is coming up in July. That's the Super Bowl. CFC is in August. That right there, before you guys go back to school, that's the Pro Bowl. This is the playoffs. SC1 push. I, as your division manager, I am counting on each and every single one of you to step up, to do more, to sell more. 80% of the time, your managers are going to say, hey, what do you want to get out of the job? What do you want to accomplish this week? 20% of the time, they will say to you, I need you. I need you to step up. I need you to do more. It's a push period. It's game time. Big players step up at big times, and this is a big time. This is the most important 2 weeks we have all year. Our goal is to blow the lid off the summer with the SC1 push. We will have, I love pushes. Pushes are a great chance for you to make a lot of money in a short period of time. Pushes are an amazing opportunity for you to expand and to grow and to challenge yourself. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. One thing I love about pushes is that it really enables representatives to see what they're capable of, what they're made of, and see themselves as greater as they do currently. You know, I love push periods because it's an opportunity for people to make a name for themselves. It's an opportunity for people to compete. It's an opportunity for people to get on my radar as a division manager for future opportunities, whether it be TLA, whether it be assistant manager, whether it be branch. There are some possible district managers that are watching this video right now. There are future CSPs watching this video right now. And every single district manager that I have, every single branch manager that I oversee, every single assistant manager that I've worked with, and every single sales rep that I've ever trained, they've started making a name for themselves by stepping up for a push like this. Anyone that's in a leadership role started making a name for themselves with this type of opportunity. So the push is going to be incredible. I love competing. I hope you do. And what we're going to do is we're going to compete. We are going to give away 10 trophies at the conference on June 12th to our top 10 sales reps for the push period. We're going to give away trophies to our top 3 new offices, our new districts and branches, and we will give trophies to our top 2 vet offices. We are going to have an incredible event, and the push is going to be so fun. You're going to grow, you're going to challenge yourself, you're going to build camaraderie, you're going to build relationships, you're going to have a ton of fun. It's going to be an incredible 2 weeks. Write these down. The push dates are May 28th to June 12th. So the first day of the push is Memorial Day, and we are running a divisional contest 4 on Memorial to kick off SC1 Push. SC1 Push, 4 on Memorial. Complete 4 appointments or sell a grand. So that's the contest. Now, you guys know that shitty red cloth that you have? The one that you roll up all the knives in and it sucks and the rope gets attached to it? It's terrible. Okay, you complete 4 or sell a grand on Memorial Day. So complete 4 on Memorial or sell a grand, and you are going to be the winner of a leather brown roll-up. These roll-ups are incredible. They buckle. They're made out of leather. They have individual slot for every single knife. It is so awesome. Okay, they're like nice felt on the inside and they buckle. They're incredible. And when you roll up with that thing, people know that you're legit. And you only have 2 times every summer to win roll-ups. One is on Memorial Day, the other is on 4th of July. So complete 4 on Memorial and you're going to win the roll-up. Make sure that you are completing 4 Memorial Day as we're kicking off the SC1 Push. Listen, you could still have a full day of grilling, chilling, drinking a couple cold ones if that's your thing, hanging out on the lake. You could do a 9, an 11, a 1, and a 3, and you could have the whole rest of the day to hang out, to grill, to be at the bonfire, whatever it is. And listen, guys, it's a holiday. I mean, listen, you could go out and you could complete a couple demos. You could complete 2 or 3, and you're probably going to sell a grand. We sell so much Cutco on Memorial Day weekend, it's not even funny. That's why this week that we're in right now is Pop Week. Because the last 2 days of this week are the first 2 days of SC1 Push. We are in an 8-day week this week. So this is the week that always pops our summer. The last week of May, Memorial Day weekend, all sales and all CPO counts through Tuesday at midnight this week. So you have an 8-day week for your paycheck. The last 2 days, Monday, Magic Monday and Tuesday, those are the first 2 days of SC1 Push. The last 2 days of this week, we have a chance to absolutely explode, to pop. This is Pop Week for a reason. So we're going to have an absolutely incredible push period. And it starts on Monday with Memorial Day, 4 on Memorial, complete 4, sell a grand, win a roll-up. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is the alliance. And with the importance of a push like this, it's my job as a division manager to identify leaders throughout our division. So what our district managers and branch managers are called to do is to pick out a starting lineup, people they think can lead the team by example. And some of these people are going for $5,000 for the push. Some are going for 10. Some are going for 15. Some are going for 20. Carter Hayes is going to break the record, okay? Susan Saunders is going to sell 15 grand. Sam Volan, the pilot, told me his goal was 15 to 20,000. Nico said my goal is at least 15 grand. We got people thinking big. There might be some people who are out of town for part of it. Maybe they're shooting for 5 or 7 or $10,000. Whatever it is, get on your office's alliance. There is nothing, in my opinion, this early in the game that could impact your summer more than having an opportunity to be on the alliance. The alliance, we're going to do 3 things. You're going to get 3 things out of being on the alliance. And you're going to have a killer push because of it. And these are the 3 things you're going to have. Number 1, you're going to have positive pressure. You're going to set a goal. And you're going to be around people who have done the same thing. So you're going to have positive pressure. Number two, you're going to have a circle of influence. You're going to have a group of people in your local office, a group of people divisionally who are going after the same thing, who are working hard, who are stepping up, who are doing more, who are leading by example, who are setting the tone, setting the pace. You will be surrounded by people doing the same thing that you are doing. You will be a lion surrounded by a pack of lions. And the third thing that you will have is you will have coaching. You have individualized coaching. And those are our morning meetings. As part of the Alliance, you will have access to morning meetings Monday through Friday where we are covering high-level sales tips, recommendation tips. We're going to talk about things like prospecting into million-dollar homes. We're going to talk about things like closing strategies and how to sell bigger and how to sell more. We're going to talk about how to sell sets on 70-80% of your demos, where almost every sale that you make is a set sale of some sort. We're going to talk about the heads-up text program. We're going to talk about how to crush the telephone. We're going to talk about skills that are going to help you sell more, make more, and crush the push. It'll start in many offices. In our office in the pilot, we're going to have an 8 a.m. morning meeting Monday through Friday for the 2 weeks of the push. And our Alliance will get some free breakfast, and they'll have some really cool specialized contests for free Cutco and other cool prizes. As the Alliance, you will have more access to me as a division manager. I'm going to run 3 conference calls during the push. One on Sunday that kicks off the push, one the following Sunday, and one the Sunday right before we finish the last 2 days of our contest. This is going to be, and here's the deal. Our Alliance, a lot of times these are people who go on to get into our TLA program. Anyone who's an assistant manager or a branch manager likely was on a push Alliance before they had that opportunity. And this is where people start to really get on my radar. And we love the Alliance. There's nothing I love more. I love being surrounded with a group of people who are hungry, excited to learn, excited to grow, excited to challenge themselves, excited to become a more capable version of themselves. That is what this push is about. It's about who you become through the process, not how much you sell, not how much you make. And you will sell a lot, and you will make a lot, and you will want to win a ton of free prizes and a lot of cool stuff. And you'll compete, and you're going to have a ton of fun. But it's all about who you become through the process. So I want to talk to you about the conference. Be there or be square. I'll just tell you this. If you're not at the conference, you're not excited about being successful, you're not serious about being successful, I don't care if you're working part-time this summer or full-time this summer, do not miss SC1. It's going to change your life. I promise. Be there or be square. We're going to have an incredible event. Number 2, step up for the push. The 2 weeks prior are the 2 most important weeks of our entire year. SC1 push is May 28th to June 12th. That's the playoffs. Step up, go big, do more than you would. Big players step up at big times. This is the most exciting portion of our summer, are our push periods. And then number 3, get on your office's Alliance. I don't care if your goal is to sell 3 or 5 or 7 or 10 or 15 or 20 or break the record. Get on the Alliance, because you're going to have individualized coaching, you're going to have a circle of influence, and you're going to have positive pressure. We are excited to create titans, champions, 5-star recruits. By the time you graduate college, when you've worked with us for a summer or ideally a couple summers if you're one of our top people, we want you graduating with options. We want you graduating with offers. We want you to be the most attractive. We want you to be the most sought out, the most qualified candidate in your class, regardless of what you're applying for, regardless of who you're graduating with, regardless of your GPA, because of the skills, because of the confidence, because of the poise, because of the situational and behavioral experience that you've developed here. We want you to be much more successful in your life long term. And that's whether you're here with Cutco or whether you go on to do something else. We know the majority of you, this is going to be a stepping stone. And if you want the greatest stepping stone you could possibly get, step up for the push, get on the Alliance, be at the conference, and get into TLA at the end of the summer. And that's because if you have the opportunity to get into TLA, you're going to learn and grow a lot more than you could possibly imagine. I mean, we talk about 3 things predominantly: personal growth, professional growth, financial growth. We cover topics, skills, things that people take with them for the next 2, 3, 4 decades of their life, things that make them a better parent, a better spouse, a better money manager. They make them more successful financially. They make them more confident. We teach public speaking skills, how to use a credit score, how to really balance a checkbook, wealth building principles. We talk about how to find KRAs, key result areas in your business, how to create programs and systems. We encourage personal and professional growth. And that's what our TLA is about. From our TLA program, from the Leadership Academies, where we select our future assistant and branch managers. And speaking of assistant and branch managers, here's what I want you to know. We will be promoting somewhere between 20 and 40 or more assistant managers at SC1 on June 12th. We will be promoting 1 to 2, maybe some offices 3 assistant managers at SC1 on June 12th. And even if you just started, that could be something that opens itself up to you based on things like your attitude, your performance, your desire to learn, to grow, to really impact your life. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for leaders. So I encourage you, work hard for the push, be at the conference, make sure you don't miss that. It's a cannot miss event. Step up, work hard, go big. We are so excited to have you as a part of this organization. We are so excited to kick ass, take names. We're going to build in 2018. We're going to compete in 2019. We're going to dominate in 2020. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Let's go kick ass this week for Memorial Day week on our Pop Week, our 8-day week. Crush the phone jam. Crush on Sunday. Crush the beginning of the push. And if you're excited about being on the Alliance, if you're excited about the push, your manager's going to be handing out some calendars. And they're going to be talking to you about how you can get invited to be part of the Alliance. So we're going to go over the calendar. They're going to pass that out to you here in just a moment, and they're going to talk about how you can get invited to be part of the Alliance. Work hard, have fun, guys. Let's go kick some serious ass. V8 all day. Appreciate you guys. Rock it. I'll see you soon.